G'day YouTube and welcome back to another episode of dayz. Hello and welcome back to the world of dayz standalone. Today is going to be something a little bit different from what I usually do. I was going to go over here to this military base and loot it, but as you can see from the green toxic smog over there, that would not be a very good idea. So today we are going to be doing something a little bit different, and we are going to go and do some hunting in these surrounding woods around our trader here. I have been told that there are multiple places within these woods over here where wolves spawn, deer and wild boar, so we are going to go and head up on over here today and have a bit of a look around. We're running with somewhat minimal gear, obviously. I've got all my medical stuff on me. Don't know why I'm still carrying that around, considering it's almost empty and useless, because what we are looking for today is pelts, or are pelts. And for those of you who are dayz veterans, you will know that you use garden lime to, I can't think of the word right now, but you use garden lime on the pelts to turn it into leather or whatever it is, and then you can sell that for a fairly tidy profit. So yes, we're heading up into there today to do some hunting, and I'm currently not wearing my boots because if you use rags and make some improvised feet wrappings, well, it's 10 times quieter for hunting, and they last a fair while before you have to make new ones. So I've just made myself a pair of those, and as you can see down there in the bottom left corner, it dramatically reduces the noise. So we'll head on up into here and hopefully we can find ourselves either some wolves or some deer. I am kind of leaning towards running to one of these deer stands and kind of hanging out on one of those just to see what may walk around. As you can see, I kind of already have a marker on one of those deer stands, so I'm going to head over 700 meters that way. And hopefully we can bag ourselves a couple of wolves or something to at least get some pelts. So I'll save you all the boring, tedious running, and well, if anything interesting happens, I'll see you then. Okay, well, we're running up on our deer stand here. For those of you who don't know what these look like, well, it's obviously self-explanatory. It's just a deer stand. Perch yourself up in and pray something comes along sooner or later. Now, if you are out in the wilderness and you come across one of these, stuff does spawn within them, but it wouldn't really call it anything interesting. But I'm just going to perch myself here for a while and see if anything shows up, and when it does, well, obviously shoot it. Okay, so I've been sitting here for about 25 minutes-ish, and so far nothing's come by. So what I'm going to do is quickly have something to eat here and just keep my food and water levels up. That's a necessity in this game, because if you let them drop too low, well, bad things can happen. I'm in no immediate danger right now, obviously, but I just like to keep those levels as high as possible. As you can tell, considering I've got all these water bottles down here, so I might not actually drink this one right now because it's full. I shall use this one because it's only got half left. Right, I can put that one down in the corner. That can go there. And this one can actually be moved down here with them as well. I do have another canteen here on my battle belt. That's for emergencies when I run out of all these. I just heard an explosion over there somewhere, but yeah, we're just going to continue to wait and hopefully something comes along, whether it be a deer or a wolf. When it does, well, I'll get right back to you. Okay, well, I've been here for about another 25 minutes ish, and well, nothing's showing up here, so I have marked another deer stand that's around 400 meters that way. So let's head on over to it and see if we can get anything to show up. And when you're hunting, it is very beneficial to crouch and run because you will make significantly less noise. More so with the rag foot wrappings. As you can see, I'm only making 1 to 2 bars of noise. Yes, it is a little bit slower, but it does indeed help when you're hunting. It doesn't spook any animals away that may be in the area. So once we do get over here, well, I'll pick this back up. Okay, so as you can see, this deer stand is a little bit different to other deer stands. It does spawn stuff in there, but it isn't as open, so this might not be very ideal. So I might head on over to this one and see what it's like. So get rid of that marker, and we'll head on over to this other deer stand. It's another 320 meters away. I am sprinting normally right now because well, I'm still only making 2 bars of noise with these foot wrappings. It's still significantly quieter than using normal shoes or assault boots. I was told this area is really good for hunting, but so far I haven't really been having much luck. I was hunting here earlier today and I managed to bag 4 wolves, but at the moment it doesn't seem to be working out in my favor, so go up here and we'll wait, hang out again for a while, and we'll see what happens. No, there's a rangefinder in here. I don't really need a rangefinder, but yeah, well, I'm just gonna hang out here for a while again, and well, if anything happens, I'll get right back to you. Normally, if you wait around I can't speak today, I'm sorry. Normally, if you wait around long enough, you can usually hear animals in the distance, like either wolves, wild boar, deer, chickens. You can hear plenty of birds that you cannot see nor shoot, but what I'm actually looking for, well, I'm not hearing much of anything. So we might go for another run here and just see what we end up coming across, because usually if you keep running around long enough, wolves do end up chasing you. Like sometimes you won't even hear them and they'll just start chasing you and they'll attack you, and that's usually how most of my encounters have gone. Excuse me. I've just been running around and out of nowhere I'll get a bite in the behind from a wolf. But usually there's deer or cows in these fields, but there isn't really much of anything, really. I keep seeing patches of grass out of the corner of my eye, and I keep thinking it's an animal of some sort. We'll run up this hill here, and without a doubt there's probably nothing on the opposite side. Did you all hear that? Is that a deer? Or was that a bird? That just sounds like a deer. I couldn't quite tell what... Is that coming from down there? Sounds like it's coming from down this direction somewhere. Can't tell if that's a deer or a wild boar. But we'll head on down this direction and see if we can see anything. I swear I heard something, but I don't know what it was. And also, these stumps keep freaking me out because I keep thinking it's a wolf hiding in the tall grass, but it's just a stump. It gets me almost every time. I'm starting to get a little disappointed in this one. Really thought I'd have better luck at running into at least something. Yeah, that's definitely a deer I'm hearing. I just can't exactly tell in which direction or how far away it is. Nope, that's a bush that wasn't rendered in properly. Look, I don't see anything moving. But I definitely heard something that could have very well been an animal of some sort. Making sure there's nothing following me. It's like I said, those wolves like to sneak up behind you. So I'm just going to keep heading this way a little bit. To see if I end up running into whatever was making that sound. Like I said, I couldn't quite tell from which direction the sound was coming from, but I can only assume it was in this general direction. But I could be very wrong. Because again, I'm not seeing much of anything. And also I'm now no longer hearing that sound, so it could have very well been the opposite direction, or I had maneuvered around it. Something in my eye. Lovely. But so far this is definitely not turning out the way I had planned. Like all this area here should be prime area for wolves and such, so I'm just going to put another marker here so I can head back up this way. Yeah, marker 2, which is this way. I know I can customize the markers, obviously, because I've got wolves on here. It's just quicker to double click and keep moving. Just quickly sprint up this hill because I'm not hearing anything, so it tells me there isn't anything very close to me. Yeah, I don't know what was making that noise, but whatever it was, I have not heard it again yet. I'm still not seeing any form of wildlife whatsoever. That's a bush. Anyone watching this video could maybe suggest some good hunting areas, you know, around the west side of the map. Over here near Zelenogorski, I think that's how you pronounce it. And places like that. Like, I'm trying to stay around kind of the trader area so I don't have to like run very far to go and sell the pelts. So if any of you know of the good hunting places around this general area, that would be great, because I don't particularly want to make my way all the way back up here to the prison trader, which is north of Electro. It took me 2.5 days to get from Electro back over to this side. This is a very steep mountain. Like, I did have an internet tab open with iSurvive, which is a DayZ survival tool. If you don't use it, I very well recommend that you use iSurvive. You can either download the app on your phone or just use it in your internet browser. I personally use it in the internet browser so I can tab back and forth, so I don't have to keep like turning my phone on and off all the time. And it's just bigger, you can see things a lot easier. Some of you may prefer to use your phone or your tablets or whatever, but the choice is yours. We'll put a link in the description to it, so you can go and have a look for yourselves if you don't use it already. It shows you all the loot points, fruit trees, animals, crash sites, all sorts of things. You can customize it whatever way you wish and place your own markers and whatnot, but obviously I don't use it too often because, well, I can just place markers on this map and go to them. There's a flagpole here, so there's someone's tent. Had the same idea as me as placing a tent out here in the wilderness. We do have a server wipe coming up here in a couple of days, so when that does happen, I'm gonna go ahead and buy myself one of those tents and place it somewhere. Just as a bit of a convenience, but we're coming up on 500 meters to my wolf marker again, so maybe we may run into something here, I don't know, but if not, we'll I will upload this video nonetheless. Not that it's very entertaining, but hopefully some of you do enjoy it. I do want to be running a bit faster, but at the same time I don't really want to be drawing too much attention to myself. Slowly heading back towards the trader, because I do remember behind the trader there were some wolves that spawned behind there, so even if that ends up working for me, well, that's good, I guess. Like I said in the last video, I do apologise for every now and then the game seems a little jumpy. I don't know why it does that. I think it might just be the fact that this server hasn't had a wipe in a very long time and there's a lot going on, and either my computer just can't keep up or I'm having internet issues. I have no idea, but it runs well for the most part. Now again, we're 100 meters out from my marker and I haven't heard anything as far as wolves go. I haven't asked the server owners on how often animals spawn, but from what I can tell, it's not as often as I thought it would be. See, I'm slowly heading back towards the trader, 500 meters over that way. Might as well do a bit of a sprint now, because it's obvious nothing's going to spawn on or around me. So I want to get down to this flat area where I've had wolves spawn on me before. Back down over here, along this tree line down here, I've had wolves spawn. And on the I-Survive map, this field's supposed to be a cow pasture, but I've never ever seen any sort of cows on it whatsoever. I know I'm not hearing things, I definitely just heard a deer of some sort somewhere. Obviously not out here anywhere. Yeah, we'll run over this way and then make our way back towards the trader over there. So now on the other side of this tree line, animals do spawn. I'm hearing cows. Oh, there's actually a cow down here now. Okay, well that's going to be good enough for me. If I can actually kill the thing. Where did it go? Here, Mr. Moo Cow. Did it go down? I shot it twice. Nope, it's still alive. There it goes. Now, I don't know if I actually get any cowhide or anything from it, but I'm going to have a look-see. Now, when you do shoot something, if you don't know already, what you want to do is come up to it and pull out either your combat or hunting knife or any sort of knife that you have. And it'll come up skin and quarter, and you just hold your left mouse button. And there we go, cow pelt. Take that. And if you want, you don't have to take all this meat, but it does sell at the food trader. So it is worth taking all this in the long run. I don't think you can sell the bones. I never really took much notice, but I know you can make improvised fishing hooks with the bones. Just get yourself a stick and some string or something, I think, and you can make an improvised fishing line. But what I mainly wanted to show you was when you get your cow pelts or any sort of animal pelt, take it to your hands, come down here to your garden lime, go combined, tan leather. And this will tan the leather and it actually makes it more valuable to sell at the trader. So as you can see here, we've got 8 of 8, so we'll put that in there. And now we'll do what I was originally doing and go back to this tree line. And we'll see if there's any wolves or anything that want to spawn for us, so we can grab some more pelts. Is that another cow? No. Yeah, well the game just kind of proved me to be a bit of a liar for a second then, because usually nothing spawns in that cow pasture. There's a train here, so while we're over here, let's have a look-see and see if we can get anything of value from it. Got some running shoes, a skate helmet, nothing up this end. Beanie, combat jacket. Usually I would take all this and sell it at the trader, but a lot of this stuff doesn't really sell for that much. If you come across, like say the backpack I'm wearing for instance, if you come across stuff like that, like the big backpacks, they'll sell for maybe $100 or so. There's a zombie somewhere. Oh, right there. Go to sleep. Baseball cap. Small gas canister. That's not really worth my time. Now, you can get into these containers as well, but I want to take out you. What do we got in here? A Kimber Custom. I don't know if I can sell it, but I'm taking it. Multivitamins. Can never have too many of those. There's a cowboy hat just chilling on the train. Ah, here we go. Alarm clock. I'll take that. Might be able to sell that. Generator, I know for a fact I can sell that, so that's coming with me. Ooh, okay. I'm glad I came to this train now. That generator takes up a lot of space, so move this cowhide up here. As much as I don't want to, I'm going to ditch all this cow meat. Move that up there. Flip all these machetes on their side. Well, actually, I'll move them out of there completely. Move that up there, move that up there, move that to there, so I've got room. Put a carbine repeater there. I think this is another carbine repeater. No, it's a Savage 7. That sells for a pretty decent price, but of course it's not going to fit there, so hold on. Have I got room up here for these? No. This is the only downfall. You run out of room for stuff very quickly, so got to get rid of all this cow meat, which I could have sold all this and made an okay profit, but from these two guns alone that I've found, it pretty much makes up for the loss in cow meat. Can you imagine that, trying to eat a gun? So we'll get rid of you, get rid of you. Now this can move to there. That can go there. And that can go there. Actually, we'll take you out of there. Put you there as well. Take this. And that can go there. Right. I can't get out that door. I have to go the long way around. We've got a couple barrels here. I don't know if there's going to be anything in them. Barrel. No, they're both. All three of them are empty, so there's no real point. I skipped that container. Let's see if there's anything in here worth taking. Sneakers, glow stick, and an oriental machete, which I've already got 2 of, so I don't need another one. Splitting axe, don't need it. Desert Eagle magazine. Don't even know what that is, but I'm going to take it. There's a zombie here. Yep, well that hard hat didn't save you, now did it? Right, well, let's head over to the trader and see how much all this is going to sell for. I do know for a fact that maybe that cow pelt is going to reward us with at least $1,000 or so, but yeah, well, when we get to the trader, I'll pick it back up. Okay, well we've made it back to the trader in one piece. So what I'm going to do first off is go straight to the tool trader, or the miscellaneous trader, show sellables. Now tanned leather, say 200 each, and I have 8 of those, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, that's 1,000. There, $1,600 straight up. Now the power generator, that's going to grant me 150, and the alarm clock is $100. So from what, 10 items, that's $1,850 right there. So obviously hunting is a good source of money. So now we'll go to the gun trader, and the Savage 7 is only $60, which obviously didn't surprise me. Although, A repeater carbine, $800, which is going to grant us $2,710. So that now tells me that I cannot sell this or that other handgun that I picked up wherever that may have gone. There. These two I cannot sell. Just to double check on that. I can sell the Kimbra Custom, which is $52. The other one I cannot sell. So if you're ever around your trader and you see a bin or a fire barrel, that's where the stuff goes that you don't want. Please don't be one of those people that just dumps things on the ground. As you can see, everyone has been kind of abiding by that rule and putting all their unwanted things in the trash can. That is the one thing I do like about this server, that if you come into the trader and look in these trash cans, you can usually maybe find some stuff that no one else wanted that maybe you need. I definitely do not recommend taking any of this blood unless you have taken a blood test and you know what blood type you are and you can actually take that blood, otherwise, well, bad things are going to happen. So I think that is everything that I am able to sell. Sorry this video was not more interesting. I was kind of hoping we'd run into some wolves out there and get a couple of other pelts, but if you like this video, please hit that subscribe button, leave your comments, hit the like button, and don't forget to turn on that little notification bell so you know whenever I upload. So until next time, Thunder Diesel out.